U.S. Vice President Mike Pence learned of the failed DPRK missile launch while flying to Seoul, South Korea. A foreign policy advisor on board said the White House was relieved it wasn't a nuclear test, but rather a medium-range missile.
It's not a surprise. Even in the last year, President Kim of North Korea has launched over 30 missiles. Most of them have failed.
After ordering a review of options on the Korean peninsula, U.S. President Donald Trump is now pursuing an approach of applying maximum pressure on the DPRK while increasing engagement with Beijing to economically pressure Pyongyang. The U.S. sent a carrier strike group to the region after installing a controversial THAAD anti-missile defense system in the Republic of Korea. Vice President Pence promised even more.
We're going to give our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guard the resources you need and deserve to accomplish the mission you are given and come home safe. That's a promise from your Commander-in-Chief.
But Beijing opposes military escalation. It wants the DPRK to stop testing illegal weapons in exchange for a U.S. suspension of military exercises with its allies. Nonetheless, there are signs of U.S. cooperation with Beijing. According to Xinhua news agency, Chinese State Councilor Yang Jiechi and U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson spoke after the missile launch, pledging to implement agreements reached between Presidents Xi Jinping and Trump. In February, Beijing banned shipments of coal from the DPRK, and according to the Global Times, is now prepared to cut off oil shipments if the DPRK conducts another nuclear test.
This regime has given the world reason for concern, and that includes the Chinese people and the Chinese leadership as well. I mean, what Kim Jong-un is doing is a threat to all people in the region and globally as well. I mean, this is someone who has said not only does he want to develop a nuclear weapon, but he wants to use it to coerce others.
There are also media reports that the U.S. may have tried to sabotage the missile launch, possibly using cyber tools. When asked, U.S. Deputy National Security Advisor K.T. McFarland had no comment, simply referring to the launch as a, quote, fizzle. Jessica Stone, CGTN, Washington.